All right, what's up, everybody? This is Christopher Leon Johnson here. I'm outside on Jackson Heights, 34th Avenue, open streets, on between 94th and 93rd Street. So I'm here right now. You see here they're doing a lot of bike tune-ups and stuff like that here. They're doing a lot of bike tune-ups, and I'm gonna say this right now to everybody. You know, as much as they doing so-called free services here, free services for the people. There's a lot of things they leave out of what they don't tell their workers about how they get a lot of foundation money, like the Ford Foundation and the North Star Fund, and they get a lot of government support, especially from the U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer. Now, these guys have the right to make a living. I'm not here to knock down their living. The consumer work protection is here. Before people like to complain that, oh, Chris, you're anti-labor because you're against the minimum wage. I think that's BS because I'm pro-labor. I used to be a 33J member. I helped out a lot of candidates get to office when I was under my union, helping them out with canvassing, knocking on doors, and phone banking. So that's the thing I'm gonna clear up right here. But there's certain things that these guys here is not gonna tell their members, that they take foundation money, anti-union foundation money, and that the minimum wage law that was supposed to be for the workers is not going to benefit them, because as you see here, there's a lot of people that's like they from like other countries like Hispanic, and most of the time they don't have no papers. And what's going to happen is if Uber and Lyft have to implement the minimum wage, these guys here that's trying to make a living, that's really doing their tune-ups and stuff like that here, trying to make a living, they're going to be out of a job, because what's going to happen. Uber and Lyft's going to want their papers. They're going to want some papers, proof of working, and if they don't have it, they're going to be out of a job. Now, there's other organizations out here that's fighting this stuff, that's fighting this organization right here, the Worker Justice Project, because they're not saying the right thing, and they're not really advocating for the workers as much as they should be advocated for. So as much as they should be advocated for. So that's the truth, and that's the real truth about what's going on within the political world, So, a lot of these elected officials, they're scared of them because they have a lot of political power and they have a lot of voter blocks, especially the Hispanic voter block. A lot of elected officials are scared of them, especially the Consumer Work Protection Chair for the City Council, Marjorie Velasquez. I think it's either she's scared of them or she's really stubborn to what's really going on and how these people operate. Like this is like as much as they give out the resources, and it's good to give out some resources so people can know their rights, and people have the right to know their rights about working, and especially in giving out this free tune-ups, because tune-ups cost a lot of money, and none of these guys can't afford to do a tune-up, because I got to pick between eating food and doing tune-ups. It's a lot of things that they don't tell their work. They don't tell these guys and gals, man. It's all good. It looks good with the works. It's good with the resources, but they're not telling people the real lowdown of what they really about. And everybody know that these guys rely on tips. A lot of these guys and gals here, they rely on tips. And like I say, you put the minimum wage law in, it's not gonna, it's gonna cost a lot of guys and gals their jobs. So I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm not here to do violent stuff or scream at them or go crazy, try to go viral. No, I'm just here to make a case in point. And I was at another rally. I was at a support somebody for somebody else. So I decided to come here because God works in mysterious ways. So I'm here right now. I'm about to go somewhere else, do another video. I just want to do a video around Corona, and God, is what it is. So I'm about to log off. Right here, and God is great, and I hope these guys are safe, and I pray for their safety every day, because even if they get hit by a car, they get hit by another driver, another rider, or if they was to get robbed or shot for their money. I don't want that to happen to none of these guys or anybody, even on my worst enemy. So going forward, with the executive director, I checked her. I spoke to her at her office, a few about that, and she got pissed off. She blocked me. It's whatever. I'm not gonna get mad about a block, but it just shows that a person like that shouldn't be in leadership. Liga Galapia should be in leadership, because the way she's operating is real disgusting. Don't want to answer questions, trying to be real vague of how you answer stuff, and you got these guys out here, and this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So It just crazy. It just whatever. It's what it is. I think they should be audited. This organization right here should be audited because a lot of things they're not doing for their people. They're not advocating for their workers correctly, and they putting the public in danger with the e-bikes. They put the public in danger with the ACO over here or the e-bikes and the mopeds. A lot of this stuff aren't really UL tested. They're not UL tested. They're not really checked. They just come from a foreign country, usually China, and they put these things on to make their bike go faster. But there's no real no real checking what goes on with these stuff. So, you know, that's the fact. And I don't care if people say it should be banned. The e-bike should be banned until we do the proper research, the proper research, the proper investigation, and we find the right solution to the problem. And that's my opinion about this e-bike stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, and like I said before, while we do it, we should start increasing the fees for the people that's operating stuff illegally. Now people say, well, you act extreme. What's extreme? Me telling we need extra fine, or one like this building right here catches on fire because one of these stuff are inside here, which is not really UL tested or any laboratory tested, catches on fire, that burn the whole building up. It burns the whole building up. What's more extreme? 4 people dying, or me saying that we need to increase the fine to $1,000? You gotta be real. I think it's the latter. 4 people passing away in a building like this, not like this, a little small, a little shorter, little less size. In Chinatown, passed away because one of those e-bikes was under one of these buildings, and it blew up, and it caused 4 people to lose their lives. And and people getting maimed over this. Even some of these guys here, I'm not saying them personally, like generally, but let's say in general, they being maimed by these e-bike fires. So I'm gonna log off here. You know, they need call for ban. Like I said, this stuff here, it looks good. It does look good, right, guys? With the tune-ups and the resources, the water, the food. You know, they put in gasoline. It's free, but it's being real deceptive. It's being real deceptive what they really about. Don't let the free works fool you. And I'm gonna tell you right now about nonprofits. Don't let the works fool you. So I'm about to go somewhere else, and I hope you guys are safe. Like I'm about to leave right now. I'm about to go somewhere else and do it on a video, non-violently, not gonna confront these guys, because I'm not like, that's my heart. I'm not like that. So take care, everybody. Peace out.